Once again, to cover the space needed for Twitch's advertisements, we present some yodeling. What?
I got this gelatinous cube mini. This is really great. What's really great about this gelatinous cube mini is that you can put, like your mini, like here's a mini I have of Horkhauser. You can put it in the gelatinous cube, and then eats you.
You just knocked the whole thing off.
Already started this whole thing off bad.
Nope.
Good?
Nope.
Is it good?
No.
Yeah?
No.
Like that?
No, that's good.
Tell me why, I'm still stuck in this place. All the violence, it's just a one-man murder maze. I reappraise my ways, I put my favorite place in a blazing haze. And I'll end my days in this one-man murder maze. Let me rephrase. These are the days in a one-man murder maze. Man murder maze, man murder maze.
Okay, hey, I guess this is us going. We are, Welcome to the One Man Murder Maze comedy surrealist D&D podcast, the only podcast in America guaranteed to F up your S.
I hear your cat.
Oh, yeah, that's Bruce the cat. I hope saying F up your S isn't going to, disqualify us
Oh, no,
from
you could totally F up someone's
YouTube
S's.
advertising dollars, because we're not supposed to drop any kind of language bombs early in
Only if it's for children. This isn't for children.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
Not for children, and
I don't even know what a child looks like.
Not me anymore.
Yeah.
They used to. I think they used to look like people, but smaller and more adorable. But
I heard that I was once one, but I don't believe it.
I no, I don't buy it at all. So, if you saw our Gen Con special, first of all, thank you, good for you, and we appreciate your business. We appreciate entertaining you. Business. And if you so what that was a little side journey, would you say, Ricky? Or a little behind the scenes, a little back as when Horkhauser went to do a long rest. Actually, he had a little adventure.
Yes, a side journey.
A side journey in which he managed to remove the curse of the horse from him, to his knowledge, anyway.
Yeah.
And he discovered, too, that who was behind the curse but Busi Burbi, who increasingly, under the opinion, is actually a monster. He saw him communicating through some sort of Palantir type thing of, and then he looked basically like a demon of pure entertainment, or maybe a glitter elemental or something.
I would say a glitter elemental in a really sparkly suit.
Okay.
Yeah.
No face, just.
Well, a smile. He had a nice smile and a fine coif of blonde hair.
Oh gosh! And he cursed anyone who takes his stuff, and Horkhauser has been collecting his stuff. I mean, he's got the scimitar.
You had 3 horses.
He's got
you had one horse cursing you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you had one horse cursing you, but you actually had 3 lined up for it.
God, I don't like Burbi at all.
Yeah.
So Horkhauser.
But you broke that curse.
I did, and then after that, Horkhauser landed on the island. He where he believes he thinks this might be the place where he's going to return the plate, that the restaurant may actually be here. And but he saw these 2 towers that are suspended over. Are they suspended over a lava volcano pit?
No, they are. It's a okay. So you came through the poisonous forest after going through a pathway made of different colored books that gave you different color either damage allotments or allotments of boons.
Mm-hmm.
I think you ended up with a couple of boons, which I have to look up again. Yeah. So when you get into the clearing of the diseased, terrible forest that was brightly colored like the painter of light just sort of painted too much light. When you got through that, you saw a clearing. In the middle of that clearing of stone, there was a well, a wishing well, a very big one. probably about 10 feet by 10 feet, with a big black pit of darkness in the middle of it, but with your classic little bucket assembly over the top. Chained to that well and floating in the air are 2 towers, and one of those towers has a mock griffin who claims to be called Krokoko Thaw.
Yeah, Krokoko Thaw.
And it's a white raven-like
I'm
creature.
Crew for Krokoko Thaw.
Hey, cuckoo for Krokoko Thaw?
Yeah.
That's a good commercial. I love that cereal.
Yeah. Everyone loves a good Cocoa
Yeah.
Puffs. But yes, so that was happening.
Yeah, and he was going to cast a spell down on you. He's standing on a balcony. He's really angry that you've come into his domain.
Yeah.
And he says, "I want you." Having allergies today. Oh. I went to a park yesterday, saw a bunch of squirrels, and now I'm just full of allergies.
Yeah. Did they
I think I might have inhaled a squirrel.
Did they throw nuts at your nose?
I think it's just there's a whole squirrel in there.
Well, don't know what to tell you. Maybe you could lure him out by like holding something in front of your face,
that's a good idea.
Full of acorns.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So we'll do that later.
Plus, Oh, yeah. So he's casting this spell, and he's like, "No, you will," and then he starts to lose his footing. He's really leaning into it.
All right,
and he just topples right over the balcony.
All right. So before we start, 2 things.
Yeah.
1. What are my boons? I've got like 2 strength points and
let me check real quick.
Thing.
You ended up with boop-a-doop, boop-a-doop, boop-a-doop-a-doop. Oh, that's the other one. Episode 11 was where that happened. So you ended up with a thingy and a stuff.
Do I have to start quoting Gygax facts right now? No, while you're looking that up, I'm going to do what the other thing do, which is my drink for this today.
Oh, do you drink?
It's actually pretty simple. This is the Rusty Nail. And the Rusty Nail is just 1.5 ounces of scotch and then 3/4 ounce of Drambuie, which is a scotch liqueur. I was kind of lazy, I think, and you put a little lemon twist in it. And actually, I think I may have made a double when I did this because I thought I'd spilled some, and then it turns out I hadn't spilled quite so much. So I don't remember whether you're supposed to shake it or stir it. I shook it, which I probably shouldn't have done. It feels like a stirring thing, and you put it in an ice over a big thing of ice in a rocks glass, in an old-fashioned glass with a lemon twist, and it's actually pretty good. But it's scotch with scotch liqueur, so it's very scotchy.
What's it called? I missed that part.
The Rusty Nail.
Oh, it looks kind of like a rusty nail because I can see like a light going through it.
Yeah.
And it looks kind of reddish when you tip it.
Well, that's because I got the bottom of the glasses.
Yeah.
Right. That's why.
Yeah, you might have to get a tetanus shot after that.
Probably. Yeah. But whenever I hear the Rusty Nail, I just put in mind like salesmen from the 50s, ordering a Rusty Nail and and bellying up the bar ordering a Rusty Nail.
Oh yeah, dragging your suitcase from door to door.
Yep, getting every door slammed in my face.
Trying to sell your magazines of Richard Simmons.
The 50s.
That's 70s.
Simmons.
Sorry.
Yeah, close enough.
He was born in the 50s. Maybe they knew he was a child and he was going to exercise a lot.
I don't know. Maybe the Rusty Nail was a 70s thing. So I got 2 strength.
You got a +1 strength and a +1 to your constitution. So when you make these are for your save rolls. When you make a save roll, you will get an advantage on, or you will get those little points added.
Cool.
And you know why I said Richard Simmons? Because everybody always thinks that my last name is Simmons, and it's really Simons.
So they go, you're Richard Simmons,
and then they think
you're like,
Ricky. They think Ricky must be short for Richard.
No.
No. It's not happening. No.
No.
That's how
I don't like those people.
No. I mean,
your name.
I don't
is,
even exercise. Look at me. I'm chubby.
Well, it doesn't mean you don't exercise. Maybe it just means you eat inappropriately. Maybe you eat things that cause your body to inflame, like inflammation. Like you're eating just like chemicals or something.
All I eat is like 17 ice creams a day. I know what you're talking about.
All right. Anyway, so okay, there goes that theory. All right. So he tumbles. He tumbles off the tower. You're telling me?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's falling straight down into the well.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, and he yells. He actually screams, "Not again!" He flies into the well, and just before he hits the well, you see this is all happening really fast. You see this giant eyeball, the size of the circumference of the well, rise up, and a tentacle underneath it comes up, grabs Crocoko writes him and says, he goes, no, I'm not ready. And it says, now answer my riddle. It's like, no, I'm not ready for a riddle today. Answer my riddle and I will grant a wish. No, not a riddle. I'm not ready. I fell by accident. And it says, how many spoons do I own? And then Crocoko is going, 17. I counted. And he's like, he goes through this list of calculations. Like, you have so many tentacles, and then you have, you have this, and then he goes out this elaborate thing, which I cannot remember. I wrote it down and I lost it.
Okay.
And then the eyeball goes, no, I'm very sorry. And then poof, he vanishes. And then from the other side of the island where you came from, you hear, damn it! Now you are alone in this chamber.
Wow.
This area of land.
Okay.
The canopy overhead of the glass canopy overhead. The
and
two
those
towers. And the well. And the eyeball slowly sinks again. And vanishes.
Okay. I was, I was going to try to answer that riddle. I had an idea of how many spoons he might have.
Right.
But then I realized I would just be guessing, and I could end up back on the other side of the island, and I don't want to have to walk that road again. Like that's.
You hear swears, like from where you came from, all the way in this island. You hear like distant cursing that is slowly getting closer.
All right. Well, okay. So I got these. I'm hoping I'm close to where I need to go. So I got these two towers, and they are chained. They're floating, and they're chained to
there
the
is
well.
A rope ladder. There's a rope ladder coming down from one of them. The lower of the towers. He was in the higher of the towers, but there is a rope bridge that goes from one tower to the next.
I'm going to jump on that rope ladder. I'm going to start climbing up to the lower tower.
Okay. It's pretty easy to climb up, so I'm not going to have you roll for it.
I'm going to roll anyway.
Okay.
I succeed!
Oh, you get up there really fast. It's really good.
Okay.
Yeah. You feel proud of yourself. You dust yourself off a little bit, and you're like, oh.
I do. You can feel the pride radiating off of me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So you get up. A little difficult to swing over into the open doorway. Which do. And when you get inside there, you see this looks like this person, Crocoko Thaw, has converted this into a makeshift study.
Interesting.
It looks like this tower is 2 stories. This is the smaller of the 2 towers. This is 2 stories. The bottom, which is like a lot of books.
Okay.
He's been scribbling a ton of notes, trying to figure out riddles. It looks like when you examine it, and then there's another pair of stairs that go up to the top of the tower, which seems to connect to that rope ladder. That rope bridge.
Okay. So I'm gonna search the study. Does this study look like there's anything? I mean, I don't even know what I'm looking for. Maybe a map of this area. But this now that I'm inside here, I'm starting to feel like maybe this is not where I was trying to get to. This is not the restaurant. So I'm going to search the study for maybe some sort of clues to that.
Yeah. Make an investigation check.
I'm going to make an investigation check. Okay, here we go. Okay, my investigation is a big +0. And I rolled a 19. I rolled a natural 19.
Very good. Okay, so his notes his writing is kind of small, like a crazy person.
Mm-hmm.
But he's got a lot of notes. He seems to be a druid, like you. And there's like some of it, like he has a diary there, and you're able to see a little bit of the diary. The whole time you're reading this, you can hear him getting not close fast.
Right.
It's going to take a while to get here.
Okay.
But you can hear him swearing the whole way. So the diary basically explains how he used to sit on the side of a cliff, throwing things off that cliff.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't know why he was there. One day he slipped, fell off the cliff, and came out of the well and ended up here. So he just like reversed flopped out of here, and he's been trying to get out of here again. Though he doesn't really know where he's going. He's a very confused creature.
Is there any? I was gonna ask. Is there anything in there that does he speculate on what this place is? This place that
he is going out of his mind. He's been here for a month.
Okay.
Some like the notes are definitely getting worse over time.
Oh dear.
He's been eating food that he conjures himself.
Okay.
Which is like very bland food.
Mm-hmm. He should get better at that.
Yeah.
That's just what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He has been basically trying to figure out, one, why was he standing on the edge of a cliff, throwing things out over the side of a cliff? What was that about?
Because he's an idiot. Yeah.
He's wondering why he fell off that cliff. He seems to always be falling over things. How he ended up where he is now.
Yeah.
And he's trying to figure out, what this wishing well means. There's a lot of notes. Just basically, he could tell he's really stupid. Like, he might be a druid, but druids don't need high intelligence.
Right.
They need his powers are not high intelligence.
That's true. Yeah.
And
okay.
like he has been coming up with he's stuck on this one riddle about the spoons, and he's like coming up with all different ways of how many spoons he thinks this thing has. Like, he's got numbers like 50,000.
Okay.
Last one he said 17.
Right.
87. All sorts of stuff.
Okay. All right. So I am going to try to find a way to the rope ladder to the other bridge. I feel like this is the best. This is his little space. Although I am going to try to. Can I lock the door from the outside? Can I lock it?
Yes, you can. There's a key on the inside. You can lock that.
All right. I locked that door, so he's going to. I mean, unless he may have a key on him. I don't know. I mean, he seemed to have left without his keys. It happens. Sometimes we lose out our keys. And then I'm going to. I'm going to walk. I'm going to see if I can get to the rope ladder to the other tower.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Can I?
Yeah, you can. Okay. Yeah, you can just go straight up. The door's open. You can walk over to the other tower.
All right, I'm going to walk over to the other tower, and what do I find there?
Okay, so in there he's made that into a bed, basically, out of straw and some of those poisonous plants, which look like it's not a good idea.
Mm-hmm. But he's stupid.
He's very stupid.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's the balcony he fell off of, which when you look at the balcony, since you did such a high roll on investigation, when you look at the balcony, you can see that there's lots of scrape marks around the edge of the balcony.
That he has probably fallen off more than once.
This seems strange to you because this is a mock griffin, and mock griffins can fly. Yeah.
But he was dragged by that tentacle, so maybe it just grabs him and it just goes, and he just, he comes screaming, doesn't want to go.
When you look down, when you look down on this balcony, this is directly below it is the entrance to that well, which looks dark. You can't see the eyeball. And it looks like there along the edge of the balcony on the railing, there are symbols of wrought iron eyeballs all around the edge of the balcony.
Oh, interesting. Okay. And he's still on his way up.
Yes.
There's nothing else in here. This is it. He's got a study and a bedroom and his eyeball. So I have a feeling the only way out is through this eyeball. Somebody yelled down to the eyeball, said, "Hey, eyeball! Hey, dude, eyeball!"
When you do that, you hear a rumble, and that eyeball comes up really fast again. And a tentacle comes up and wraps around you and yanks you down before you know what's happening. And now you're hovering in front of it still.
Okay.
I will grant. I grant 3 wishes a day, new traveler.
Okay.
I will ask 3 riddles. Answer one of them correctly, and I will grant your wish.
That's very kind of you. Thank you.
Yes.
What are your riddles?
Tell me, how beautiful am I?
I tell him beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and since you are all eye, you are all beautiful.
Is that it?
So a lot?
Roll a persuasive check for me.
Yeah, and charisma's my dump stat, so yeah, I got a 12.
Okay. He says, I'm sorry. And then you vanish, and you're back on the beach from where you started. Now, I have a mechanic for this, so you don't have to go through the trauma of going through that path all over again.
Oh, good, and our listeners don't have to go through that either.
Exactly. So what I'm going to have you do, if you want to, what would you like to do at this point? You're back at the beginning. You can hear Krokothaw now ahead of you, swearing still. His swears and his curses are now ahead of you, somewhere along the path. So, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna go down this stupid path. And now, by the way, now that I remembered that, which ones are the good ones and which ones are not the good ones, I'm gonna try. And the fact that there's the teleporty books,
right.
I'm gonna try to favor the teleporty books and the boony books.
Right.
Right.
So, sorry, just give me 1 second here. I forgot to write down one little thing.
All right.
Let me look at my Fey Opion notes, which is the world.
Should I? Would this be a good time for some Gygax
No,
facts?
it's good. I got it. Yeah.
Gygax had a huge penis. Okay, anyway, sorry, go ahead.
Whoa.
I didn't. No, I'm making that up. That's the first made-up Gygax facts I've had. I was a joke. That was a joke.
You know, it's true. I heard it had wheels on it, like to keep it like level.
I've heard that too. Yeah. That's not. I mean,
one of those turtles. One of those turtles with no back legs. So
it's not confirmed.
Right.
But let's just say you're not the first place I'm hearing that. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
Okay. So what did you want to do? I'm sorry. Do you want to travel the path now, or do you want to do something else?
I don't feel like I have anything else I can do. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know. Horkhauser is just is his usual grouchy. Like, oh man, is this really my options?
Okay.
Like, can I circumnavigate this dome? Like, doesn't seem to like there's anything else he can do. I was like,
yeah. So go ahead and roll. I'm going to have you do a special roll of a percentile dice, a D100.
Whoa! How rarely do you get to roll those?
Yeah. So you get to roll one of your 10s and one of your 100s.
Yeah. I rolled a 51.
51. Okay, so what happens to you?
Yeah.
What happens to you is that you got through the path, you didn't get any boons, but you took 2d6 points of damage.
Oh, mother puss bucket. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you get to roll that, or do I?
I will roll it.
I don't trust you.
I know.
My hit points are not so great.
You got 5 points of damage.
What?
So,
all right, I'm okay.
So you traverse this thing all over again. You hate it.
Yeah. Well, he hates everything.
You can hear Crow Coco getting closer and farther away. He stops. After a while, Crow Coco stops complaining, and now you're just sort of concentrating, going from step to step. Sometimes you get healed. Sometimes you get a boon. Sometimes it gets taken away from you. Sometimes you get damage. And when you come out of it, you feel a little weakened, but you're there. You're back in front of the well, and you see Crow Coco he's climbing that ladder again. He's actually in the middle of climbing the ladder. He's not flying for some reason.
Huh.
And then he's gotten to the door and he's trying to open it. He's like, I know you're in there. Open up.
Okay, I am going to sneak. I'm going to sneak around the other side. So I'm going to sneak around the other side of the well so he can't see me.
Okay. Go ahead and roll stealth.
5.
5.
It's a contested roll, so he could screw that up too. What's his perception? His perception is maybe not so great. Maybe.
Well,
maybe
he where we have he has a +2.
No, he doesn't. I don't.
He got a 7. He got a 7.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So he's like, and then he turns and goes, aha!
So what?
He's all, wait there! And then he starts to climb back down. And he gets down on the ground. He's all, you can't have my wish. I told you to leave.
I would love to leave. Okay, let's get one thing straight here. I would love to leave. I would like nothing more than to get out of here. I am trying to find the restaurant at the center of, what's the name of this place again? I forget it. Not Tataban. What's Maui Maui? Mahu Mahu. Wahoo Wahoo. Because I have to
Undertower Museum.
I'm trying to get to the Undertower Museum restaurant because I have to return a plate, and if I don't, like pestilence will ravage my land, and furthermore, I'm going to be an indentured servant for life. So I will happily let you go, and you can have the wish if you can just tell me how to get there.
You made that up.
I wish
you totally made that up. You totally made that up.
In fact, I'm going to wish I wish I'd made that up. I would say over to the well.
Uh-huh.
And hoping
you hear nothing from the well.
Okay.
He's like,
what?
I see how this is gonna be.
He grants 3 wishes a day, and there's 2 of us.
Yeah.
We can.
I think
share.
The only way to settle this is with a duel.
Oh,
and then he raises his hands like he's going to cast a spell, and then he does like rock paper scissors. Are you ready?
I just look at it and say, no, I'm not doing that. No, I'm not. I'm not doing that. That's. I'm not gonna rock paper scissors you. I'm not. Fine. Okay. Fine. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Oh, you did it after I did it. That's not cool. No.
What did you do? I was looking.
You weren't looking. I did a
what'd you
paper.
do?
I did paper and you did scissors. That's what happened. But I did paper and then there's a full 3-second lag and then you did did scissors.
He like grabs his head and then sort of listens for a second.
Yeah.
And then he lays down for a bit. And then he gets up. And then he starts to walk in a circle. Like one of those crazy animals in the zoo. And then he sits down in front of you. So, you cheated.
No, you just won. How did I cheat if you won? You won the round. You know what? I'm just gonna tell you what. You go ask the eye. You go ask the eye.
I will.
I'm just gonna stand right here. I'm gonna stand right here and watch you do it. I'm not even gonna get in your way.
He goes over to the rope ladder. He starts to climb the rope ladder.
No. Ask him from down here.
You can't ask him from down here. You gotta go up to the tower.
All right, I walk over to the well on my own, and I say, "Oh, eye of the well."
Yeah. He
Nothing.
comes up really fast. He's all, answer my riddle, and I will grant your wish.
Thank you. And Horkhauser points to him and goes, "See what I'm see."
So, what?
Yeah.
And then he lets go of the ladder, and he falls, and then just before he hits, he flies. And he lands. He goes, I can fly?
Yes, of course you can fly. You're a mock griffin.
He's super excited about this new fact. He's just super excited about it.
Horkhauser just shakes his head.
Yeah.
And he says, do you want to get the riddle? It's your riddle, dude.
No, you asked him, so you gotta, it's your turn.
Fine.
Yeah.
Oh, great eye. May I ask you a riddle?
He's all, no.
Please?
Ask your riddle.
Where is the restaurant to the Undertower Museum?
I have never been asked a riddle before.
Yeah. How do you feel? Is it fun, or are you feeling kind of put upon?
A little irritated.
Well, how do you think we feel?
Truth.
This is how we feel.
I'm a little irritated.
You want me to ask you a simpler riddle?
I mean, I've been here my whole life, so I don't really know what you're talking about.
You were born here? Were you born?
I know. I live in a well. I'm a giant eyeball. I'm in a well.
Did you have parents though? I mean, was there like a mommy and daddy eyeball with tentacles? And did they were they play with you when you were a kid, like play tentacle ball?
Starts to look all around. Like, answer my riddle, and I will grant your wish.
All right.
He does not want to approach that subject.
Yeah, I know. Look, dude, I've been there. I know. My parents were not less. My parents were less than ideal. Let's just say that.
Now,
okay.
Are you prepared for my riddle?
Prepared as I'm gonna be. Sure.
How many spoons do I own? And you can hear him go, "Ooh, that's the one. That's the one."
And I look at him and say, "You own 0 spoons."
And then he just suddenly goes, "You are the first to answer this question." Now he's all, "What? He's all, that was mine. I was gonna say that. That's mine."
A creature with no mouth needs no spoons.
Yeah.
And I look at him like, I look at the griffin like, really? You didn't figure that one out? Come on, man. Yeah.
Yeah. He's so upset now that he's going to attack you. He changes into a wolf, and he leaps at you. All by
Do I get to roll initiative?
Yeah, let's roll initiative.
Okay. I win.
He got 15. What'd you get?
15 plus more. No,
well,
I only got.
your initiative.
I got a 12.
With your initiative bonus?
Yeah, with my bonus, so he gets to attack me first.
Okay, so he leaps at you and does a bitey bite.
Wait a minute, he's got to take a whole action to transform into a wolf.
That's right. Okay, so he doesn't get the bitey bite. He just leaps.
Yes.
He just changes and growls you.
Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to draw the wand of too many pigs, and I'm going to go, ha! And I say, eat pigs, Griffin! And I cast the wand of too many pigs, and I just at him. And how many pigs does that make?
I think, let me look at the rules on the pigs again. Quick.
Let's look up the pigs' equipment.
The pig rules. Pig rules loot. Wand of too many pigs is fires out 10 by 10 foot of 10 playful pigs appear. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So he's like
Okay.
so he spends his turn his turn snapping at pigs. And he gets a pig.
All right. So as a bonus action,
a
bonus, I'm gonna first my bonus action. I'm gonna turn to the eyeball and say, "Do I get a wish now?"
He's all, yeah.
I say, "Can I wish I was at the restaurant at the Undertower Museum?"
He says, "Do you want to go there safely?"
Yeah.
Your wish is my command. And then the tentacles grab you, pull you forward, and throw you down the well as fast as it can. Yeah. And then you hear the howl of the dog, the Crocoko as a wolf behind you. Missed his opportunity.
I'm so happy. Oh, come on, there's plenty. Yeah, okay.
You fall into darkness. That was actually the answer. There was 0. Yeah.
He doesn't have a mouth. How many spoons can he need? Yeah.
But you just missed a whole adventure of being shot back to the beginning of this thing over and over again.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
Okay.
What a great episode that would have made. Yeah.
You fall into darkness, tumbling and tumbling and tumbling until you finally... find yourself...
Could we describe the darkness for 10 straight minutes? And I'm not saying that to be sarcastic, but I'm just sort of as a thought exercise. I wonder if we can actually do that.
Yeah.
And take up 10 straight minutes.
It starts off kind of bleak, and then it gets really dark.
Oh,
and then there's kind of like a wind of darkness.
Oh, wow.
And then everything sounds dark.
Yeah.
And then everything kind of smells dark.
And I bet my whole mind is just like sort of like wrapped in darkness. Yeah, doesn't even know can I
totally
think? Can I generate my own thoughts, or just will darkness just rip the thoughts from my mind as I'm falling through? Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
Intriguing. Yeah. Okay. All right. And then what happens? Yeah.
Okay. So when you seem to black out, it becomes so darkness.
You black out.
You black out. And when you come to, you can't move your arms or your legs or turn your head. Something seems to be wrong. You appear to be. It sounds like you're in a kitchen, and you hear a lot of activity around you.
Okay.
There's some. Everything is mostly red. Like if you go to what's that place? The Madonna Inn.
I love the Madonna Inn.
Yeah, this is like the kitchen of the Madonna Inn. Everything is super red, super gold trim.
Yeah.
Everywhere you go.
I'm gonna request. I'm gonna request really quickly. Sorry, I don't want to interrupt you because I love where this is going.
Okay.
For a moment, everyone at home, take a moment to Google the Madonna Inn, the restaurant at the Madonna Inn, and just do a little Google image, see what comes up.
Yeah,
we'll wait.
Good.
Just do it.
It's good stuff.
Open a new window. It's fine.
Do you think Gary Gygax ever went to the Madonna Inn?
You know, I know for a fact actually that he was refused entry to the Madonna Inn.
Oh. Well, if he had gotten in, what room do you think he would choose?
Oh, that's a good question because there's so many themed rooms.
The caveman room?
I bet he would have gone for the caveman room. Is there a medieval room at the Madonna Inn?
There must be a medieval room.
There must be, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever stayed there?
I have not stayed there.
I've stayed there once.
Yeah. I've eaten there.
And
I've been terrified by the men's room.
The men's room has a waterfall in it where you're supposed to pee into.
The men's room is a urinal. Yeah, the urinal is a giant cave with a waterfall.
Yeah, so Google that.
So you're just peeing into a cave. Is what
in a big waterfall cave, and
it's like there's no privacy. So if other guys come in there, it's like it has to be a line of
it's like a
stream,
British pub where there's a trough,
yeah. Those are never no good, like carnivals.
Yeah, except it's a waterfall.
Yeah.
And I think people throw coins in the waterfall too.
Sure. Yeah,
I don't know what kind of wish is going to get granted. What kind of piss wish is going to get granted if you're throwing pennies into the pee waterfall?
A healthy prostate.
Yeah. Well, okay. You know what? I stand corrected. Sure. Okay. So this restaurant. I hope you've all Googled it and enjoyed this time. But the restaurant now is.
You appear to be in a kitchen, a very busy kitchen. Huh. Things are sort of coming into focus, kind of blurry, and you see what looks like. I mean, it looks like you're laying on your side. You seem to be small. You don't seem to be your regular size, and you're laying on your side, and it looks like giant cups and dishes are around you, and then you see first shadowy figures, and then you see it looks like giants going by, and they're all Mydalfons, who are usually only about anywhere between a foot tall to 4 feet tall, and they're just running back and forth. They're wearing looks like kitchen staff uniforms, but they're really like disheveled, and they're screaming at each other to get this and to get that. Bring me some salt. This is on fire. It's on fire again. And then so you're just lying there on your side, and you're watching all this activity go by until about. Is there anything you want to do while you're laying there?
Can I just? I mean, you say I can't move?
Yeah, you can't move. You're kind of frozen.
Well, there is something I want to do. I want to move.
You can't move your head or anything. Okay, you try. Yeah. Nothing is like it feels like you can feel your body, but your body doesn't feel right. You feel longer than you normally are.
I've been turned into a knife or something, haven't I?
And then at one point, one of the Mydalfons walks by and goes, Who left this butter knife here?
Oh, no.
You see his hands grab your entire body and pick you up, and then he carries you, along, and then throws you into, he carries you into another room in the kitchen, super like loud, everything's loud, and then you see the shadowy figure of a mock griffin doing the dishes, and then he says, "You left this behind," and you're suddenly flung through the air and you land in the sudsy water. You don't.
Oh no! Can I go? Hey! Hey! Can I yell? Yeah. Does any noise come out? If I go?
Before you hit the water first.
Okay.
And then, everything's like underwater sounds, and you're not drowning or anything.
Okay.
And then after a minute, you see that mock griffin hand, the one who was doing the dishes, plunge in and pull your body out, and there's a giant sponge that's coming towards your face.
No.
And then the mock griffin stops and looks at looks at this knife that he's holding.
Yeah.
And then goes, Horkhauser?
So, can I say?
That's right. Yeah.
Do I know you? Wait a minute.
It's Fretting What?
Fretting
Fretting
You were in the lobby. You were in the reception desk.
He said, "Why are you a knife?"
I don't know. I was with the giant eyeball with tentacles, and I wished to get here. And he said, "Do you want safely?" And I said, "Sure." But this isn't safe, as far as I can tell. I'm a knife. What the heck, man?
He looks around real quick, and he turns to a Mydalfon next to him and goes, "Schleppel, take over." You go, "What?" And then he just runs past this Mydalfon named Schleppel, and you see you're being carried through all these hallways, industrial hallways, and then you end up in a broom closet. And he closes the door. He's all, "Oh man, this has been bad." He's all, I found the restaurant. I mean, I was looking for Busby, but it turns out he was at the restaurant the whole time, the same place you were looking for.
Oh no, I hear bad things about Busby. I mean, I know he's your boss.
It's awful here. It's awful. I gotta tell you. So, basically, we're all kind of enslaved to Busby's his patrons, and we all work at the staff. We all work at the kitchen.
Yeah.
Why are you a knife?
I don't know. Why do I win a wish and just suddenly I'm a knife? How do I get out of being a knife? This is messed up, man. What the hey? Can I maybe if I try tell you what, hang on. I'm gonna try to change into star form. Let's see what that does. Okay, I got a star form. I have druid, right? I'll try to turn to star form. Maybe that'll get me out of a knifeness. Okay. All right. Here we go.
One. You're gonna do what? You're gonna do what?
It's a druid thing. It's druid shit.
When you become bright, you become glowing. He's like, ah! He's like, he's trying to like hide the knife. He's like, so what'd you do?
This is just a thing. It's a druid thing. I'm still a knife. I'm not a person anymore. I'm still a star form knife, right?
Oh, I don't know what to do with you. Okay.
Hang on. All right, might be able to change into a spider. Okay, I might be able to do this. This will be my second change of the day. It might be the end. All right, but here we're gonna go. Okay, I'm gonna try this. All right. Okay, no. I'm gonna change into. What else can I change into, Ricky? Besides a spider? Can I change? I can't do a bird.
You can't do anything that flies at this level because you're level 5. You can change into lots of small animals, mice, rats, ferrets, squirrels, all the different varieties of squirrels, chipmunks,
perhaps hamsters. I don't want to change into something that.
You could change into a wolf, just like you saw your bird friend do.
All right, can I change into a monkey? Can I be?
You could change into a monkey, yeah.
I'm gonna change into a monkey.
What kind of monkey?
A good one.
Okay.
You want me to be more specific? All right, I want to change into a spider monkey.
Yeah, you do in fact change into a spider monkey.
Yay! Yeah. Okay. And
but now you're making spider monkey sounds.
Okay. Hang on. I try to sign language to the guy and I go okay. All right, I'm gonna change back now. I'm gonna change back from monkey to person. Monkey to person now. Okay, here we go. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Monkey to person.
You're a knife.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Bruce is here, by the way. Bruce the cat is down here.
Yeah. He's right there.
Yeah, he's right by my.
How's he doing? How does he feel about Horkhauser's situation?
Oh, he's not happy. I can tell. As I'm scratching his little kitty chin, he's very, very not happy about what the situation Horkhauser's in. Hi, Bruce. I'd pick you up, but you'd get white fur all over my black suit, and therefore, my clothes take precedent over your happiness. There you go. So I'm still a knife, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
Hey, Bruce.
You're back to being specifically. You're a butter knife.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Who put the butter knife? That's what I want to know. All right. Okay. I'm like, well, that didn't work.
Yeah.
I said, well, how do I? If I can get back to human.
I've never met anybody cursed with a knife before.
Me cursed? Maybe that's it. Do you know any clerics? Anyone can cast remove curse? Maybe we can do that.
There is a cleric. But he's in detention right now.
What do you mean detention?
Well, you have to understand. We're really kind of worked to death here, and I should be back washing dishes right now. Otherwise, somebody could get in trouble. I could get in trouble.
All right, tell you what. Put me in your pocket. We'll go back walk dishes. You can talk to me while you're washing dishes. Let's keep this going. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he puts you in. He's wearing an apron. He's not wearing his usual. Like he used to have like really cool gear on that he was wearing.
Mm-hmm.
But now he's just sort of wearing like.
Bruce the cat. Bruce the cat. Bruce the cat is on the camera. Okay.
What'd you do, Bruce?
I'm putting Bruce down.
Did he demand that? He was like, "You will put me on camera right now, or it's kung fu time."
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Okay.
I knew it.
Yep. There's like 8 inches of. There's like an eighth of an inch of fur on me right now. So. All right. So he's gonna go back to washing dishes. And I'm gonna just can I sit in this little breast pocket or whatever while this is going on?
Yeah, he's not wearing any of his finery anymore. Now he's just wearing sort of kitchen junk. He doesn't seem to have any of his weapons or anything on him. And then so he's carrying you back.
Okay.
And he's like, yeah. So this is the restaurant, Mata Mata's. It's basically just, and you can hear music thudding on the other side of the wall, like just some sort of show going on out there. He's all the Jabberwockies are all here, not the simulacrums, like the real ones, and they're all partying constantly with the boss, the big boss, with Busby. Yeah, and there's a show going on constantly, and we have to make the food. But the food doesn't like to get made.
What do you mean the food doesn't like to get made? What does that mean?
Let me show you.
No.
And
okay.
So he like kind of holds you up as you're walking, and you can see somebody, one of the Mytophons, wearing sort of like protective gear. He's got his grubby kitchen clothes on, but he's also got like a face shield, like a welder's mask, and like a padded vest. And he's got this cornucopia. There's like a line of cornucopias up on this wall, and the Mytophon turns around and goes, "Freddy, Mo, what are you doing? Get back to work." He's like, "No, I just wanted to see this again. It's always so interesting seeing you guys do this." He's like, ugh. And then he takes the cornucopia, which is empty. It's just the big shell, and he dumps it onto the plate, and you see what looks like sparkling matter, just sort of flop down onto the plate. It's this glittery mass, and then it forms slowly into a vision. What looks like a city on a hill, and attacking it is what looks like a giant condor, and then it sort of devolves into like a pizza, and then that pizza, it's like it's a constantly changing thing, and then somebody comes running. He's like, "Is it ready? Is number 5 ready?" And he goes, "Yeah, it's here." He like hands this plate of what looks like dream matter, and takes it off into the restaurant. And then the double doors close again, and the music gets quieter again. And that guy goes back to just grabbing another cornucopia, which seems to be endless on this wall. There's so many of them. And when he grabs one,
crazy,
he throws one cornucopia in like a bin of spent cornucopias, and another one comes down a conveyor belt out of the wall.
I don't like this place.
So Freddy Mull then steps back and says, "There's only 2 things they eat: dreams and bread."
And you talking about? Oh, bread? Is it good?
That's why we have butter knives.
Yeah, and yeah, no, everyone loves to. I mean, you go to the restaurant, you start filling up on bread. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like they bring it first, and they bring the butter, and you're like, "Oh, look, bread!" And then next thing you know, you've had about like 8 rolls, and
he's like, bread is a nightmare, and he shows he holds you up so you can look into a little porthole into another kitchen area, and you just see so many Mytophons chained to ovens, just loading in dough, constantly making bread. And
oh my god!
He's just stirring butter. Yeah.
Oh my god, this is horrible. Like Horkhauser, I'm like, as Horkhauser, he's like conflicted because on the one hand, like, look, Horkhauser's only job: get the plate back, then remove the curse on his land, and just go. On the other hand, this place sucks, and Horkhauser kind of wants to blow this place up.
Yeah.
Just free these because this place is awful. And if he left to his own devices, he might just, blow this place up.
Yeah. None of us came here for this. We thought, it was going to be amazing. He's going to start a show here, but he's gotten really involved in these Jabberwocks. I don't know where these things came from, but they don't belong on this planet.
Busby, he's involved in the Jabberwocks? Like, why does he want them?
I don't know, but it's had something to do with the dreams. He's taken over all the dreams in the maze. And he's just feeding them to Jabberwockies.
This is not good. This is all right. First of all, Busi Burbi is my sworn enemy.
Right.
At this, he cursed me for no damn good reason, and I want a piece of him. All right. Okay. Number 2, I just want to get this damn plate back so I can go home. All right. Okay. These are 2 potentially either conflicting or harmonious goals. I'm not sure.
All right. Got any shape-shifting left in you?
Let's find out. I'm going to scroll. Nope. Okay. I'm out of shape-shifting. Unless I take a long rest, which I could do as a butter knife.
As a butter knife,
I could rest for a good 8 hours. On the other hand...
Right.
Yeah, it's like, why? Because obviously my shape-shifting didn't do a damn bit of good. I did it.
I tell you what, we could which one do you want to do? We want to rest? Or I could try to sneak you into the detention area. Well, that gets kind of dicey. And you can talk to Flan.
Tell you
Flan
what.
can uncurse you.
Give me the Flan. How hard is that? Should I just rest first?
Well,
Should I just like chill out here while this is all coming together?
If you want to rest, I'll find a safe place for you. Okay? And like he carries you over to a cupboard.
All right.
Nobody ever goes into this cupboard except for me.
All right. I'll see you in a few hours. Just don't die on shift. That's all I'm asking you.
He opens up the cupboard. And then there's a bunch of spoons and knives in there. Looks unused because it seems like the only thing people use here are butter knives. They don't seem to use the forks and steak knives and things like that. And then he lays you down with your fellow cutlery.
I'm guessing none of them are talking.
Yeah.
No.
None of them are talking, no.
All right.
Cutlery is not
long
talking.
rest time. I'm pressing the long rest button on D&D Beyond.
Okay. Now, interesting enough, when you go for your long rest, you are woken up at one point during the middle of your rest. And you find it actually pretty easy to go to sleep as a butter knife, until
Shocking.
At one point somebody does come in looking for extra butter knives, grabs you, and you are carried out into the main hall. And this is what you see. You are woken up from your sleep. You are grabbed up. You are handed to a Jabberwocky. This very elegant-looking Jabberwocky, sort of like one of the Skeksis in Dark Crystal. Has an elaborate fine coat, his big snaky head. This one appears to be male, and he's just like he's like using your head. Bread. As your head's going back and forth. You can see this dining hall is immense. Everything is red again, very Madonna Inn. There is a bunch of very tired-looking creatures of all different species up on the stage doing their little dance numbers. It's like they're trying to like put energy into it, but they're like, I am a pretty girl, pretty girl, and they're wearing like tattered, some of them are kind of like in ballet outfits, some of them are kind of just in like lion costumes. Okay. It's all the different species: human, elf, Mytophon, all those guys are there.
I'm gonna. So as I take all, is there anything else I should see? Because I have a little plan.
You see, this is a very long table, and not a bunch of separate tables, but one long table. At the end of it, or at the sides of it, are about what look like 12 Jabberwocky. There's a lot of Jabberwocky here. And you see that one that you killed, who's Simulacrum you killed.
Yeah.
Gershon Splurge is here too. He's like on a little kiddie stool, because he's so short and dumb looking. And he's like, but in front of each of these Jabberwocky is a plate full of dreams. And you see them just piled into these dreams, eating them with their bare hands. All sorts of strange images, and eyeballs, and talking carrots, and whole galaxies and moons and stars being devoured by these things. And at the very end of the table, with his back to the performance, because he doesn't care about the performance, he's seen it a million times, is a giant crystal ball. And in that crystal ball, you see what you saw before, the visage of Busi Burbi, full glitter man, full Liberace outfit, just ensconced in this thing. And he's into the moment. He's just listening to everybody, and then at some point you are taken back to be washed.
Is Burbi eating anything, or is he just in a crystal? He's just
in the crystal ball. He's just not talking. He's just sort of like waving his hands, like he's listening to the music and into it. It's just the Jabberwockies that are eating, and then you are taken back. There is one place actually you notice as you're taken back at the opposite end of the table. The end that would actually face the stage to see the stage is another place setting that is empty. So, and that's the last thing you see before you're taken back into the restaurant, dumped into the sink again and washed. You hear at one point Freddie will come by and go, leave that alone, and he grabs you again. Like, sorry, and he puts you back up in the cupboard.
And I rest.
What?
All right.
Okay.
All right. Let me rest. Let me figure this out.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna remove the curse. We got to do this. We got to do this. Okay.
Okay. So you take your long rest.
Yep.
The morning comes, and you see, you hear the shift whistle, and there's a whole new bunch of guys that come in. You don't see Freddie Mole for, you're awake for, you're not sure how long because time is going by strangely.
No.
So you don't see him yet. Is there anything you want to do before he shows up?
I'm sorry, you just asked me if there's anything I want to do as a knife who can't move.
Right. Well, you apparently can transform.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I can.
Yeah.
And he said,
Yeah.
All right, yes. Because I don't know when he's going to be back on shift, but I might even have time for another rest for them. I am going to transform into...
Mm-hmm.
Have I seen any vermin in this place? Like, are there mice? Are there rats?
You haven't seen any, no.
Damn. Because the last thing I would want is to, get... All right, I'm going to transform into a mouse. That's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to... Here's what I'm going to try to do. He said he was in detention. I'm going to try to sneak out of the cabinet, get onto the floor... And see if I can find. I'm assuming attention might be downstairs, and I'm gonna see if I can find like stairs going down sort of thing, like some kind of door I can sneak into. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Right. Okay. So you're about to transform, and then you hear a disembodied voice going, "What's happening? What's going on?
I go,
where am I?
Who is this? Who is this?
Is this Horkhauser? Horkhauser?
Yeah. Who's this?
This is Distortion.
Yeah, Distortion. Hey, yeah, I've been transformed into a knife.
Why is everything dark?
Because I'm a knife now. It's ridiculous.
This is like that one time when you changed into something and I went into your body.
Yeah, that might have been, I guess, sort of. Yeah.
Am I in your body again?
I don't even know.
Part of you?
I'm a knife. I assumed that you're just part of my stuff that got transformed along with me, and that everything got made into a knife. And this is what I'm doing now. This is what. Joy, do you know how to get out of this?
Okay. I'm a magic sword.
Yes.
You're a knife.
Yes.
Okay. So let me try this. Hold on. And you feel like the worst pain in your knifey guts. Like something just stabbed you.
Ow!
Okay.
That work? It doesn't work.
Try it. Okay. Nothing?
Still a knife.
All right, go about your business. I don't care.
Come on, man. That's the best you can do?
I did what I could do. Yeah.
I by the way, here, Busi Burbi's here.
Who?
Busi Burbi.
Yeah, I heard. I'm familiar.
Yeah, how do you
feel?
Yeah. Do you like him, or do you think he's a jerk?
Well, he lost me in a swamp.
Okay. Yeah. You're not going to, if there's trouble.
We had great times, he and I. We had good times,
I need to know this.
On the road. We had a stage play. We had a musical. I had fans. Everything. But it's fine. He left me in a swamp.
Okay. So if there's trouble, you're not going to, take his side in all this.
No, I had to, I'm a sword. What can I do?
Okay, fine. Fair enough. All right, good.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to transform. Well, thanks for your help. Yeah. Thanks for your help.
Sure.
Yeah. Distortia. Sure. Appreciate it. Do you know anything about changing back from being a knife into a person?
It's never happened to me.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. All right. Thank you. I'll call you when I need you. You can just chill for a while. All right. I'm going to change into a mouse. And
okay. When you change into a mouse, something different happens than normally happens to you. Usually, when you change into an animal, your objects are all gone still. Your bag of holding and your cloaks and your fireman's helmet. They get absorbed into your body just like Distortion was just absorbed into your body. But this time, when you change into a mouse, you're dressed like Horkhauser, but you're a mouse and you have all your gear. And then you hear Distortion go, "Hey, it worked."
What did you do this?
Yeah, I just I thought if I worked a little bit of my magic, then maybe I could at least dress you better as a mouse.
Well, that's cool. And I pulled the tiny little mouse-sized Distortion. I said, "Hey."
Oh yeah, it's a little tiny Distortion.
Yeah. We're going to detention. We're going to find a cleric who can uncurse us. How does that sound?
Sounds rad.
Let's do it. All right. So was I in a cupboard?
You were in a cupboard, yeah.
All right. So. I'm gonna push open the door of the cupboard, look out, see if there's anyone.
It's a little hard, but I'm not gonna make you do a strength roll. You do eventually get it open.
I do a
so you get shoved with the little mousey shove.
Yeah.
And it opens up just a squeak. And the cupboard is there's a little bit of a drop of about 3 feet.
Okay.
Down onto the baseboard.
All right.
Or the what do you call it? Countertop.
All right.
So
I'm gonna assume because I weigh less, it's not gonna really hurt me. So I'm just gonna sort of like.
I think mice are pretty good at jumping.
Yeah, he's gonna make the little jump down to there. Trying to look
Yeah.
around, make sure there's like no one staring at me when I go.
It's that full kitchen again. Everybody's here, running back and forth, but they don't seem to notice a mouse.
All right,
No.
jump out of the kitchen. I'm gonna try to jump onto the floor.
Okay. Yeah, you get down to the floor.
Okay.
And now there's just feet going everywhere. What would
right.
you like to do?
Gonna hug the baseboards. Now head over. Gonna look. Do I see any stairs out of this kitchen? Do I see like I know there's a door that goes into the main theater there where people are being served.
Yeah.
Is there anything else? Other doors? Like maybe it looks like that something that goes downstairs, something that goes into like the back room, something that goes
There is there's the double doors where the people were baking bread. There's the other double doors that leads to where the guys were pouring out dreams from cornucopias.
Yeah.
There's another double doors that lead to the main hall. And then there's the broom closet where he took you. And then there's 2 more hallways that go off left to right on one side of the building. So.
All right, I'm gonna go towards the correct hallway.
Okay.
No, I'll go. I'm assuming that like there's no evidence looking at them like where either of them. It's not like there's one that says to detention. Like one that looks like it's skanky or goes down.
Well, one has a doorway. It's like a short hallway.
Okay.
And there's some like brooms and cleaning instruments all stacked around the. And at the end of the short hallway is a door.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see it's like some light underneath the door is not flush to the ground.
Okay.
You can see some light coming through, and then the other hallway is a lot longer and darker down at the end.
I'm gonna go to the long dark hallway.
Okay, so you go down the long dark hallway for quite a while. I mean, you're a mouse. You don't encounter any other doors or anything on the way, but it smells bad, like back kitchen restaurants often do, like at a comedy club.
Yeah, believe me.
You can see a lot of the detritus of that sort of thing. Bits of bread everywhere, and discarded plates that haven't been cleaned yet on trolleys.
Yeah.
And at the end, you come to a very long, dark stairwell that is going down into darkness.
All right. Well, so. I say to the store chef, like, "Hey, I think this is it."
Mm-hmm.
You're right. Yeah. Okay. Fine. I'll let you know if I need you. And I'm gonna start going down that long, spirally, scary staircase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you do, and it's taken quite a while because each one's like ka-thump, 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 ka-thump.
Okay.
Yeah. And you get down to the bottom.
Second,
this earplug's getting weird. Okay, there it goes. You get down to the bottom, and it's more like a dungeon down here. Less like a kitchen, and now just a dungeon. And there are long, dark hallway, lit very scantily by little sconces of fairy light here and there. And you definitely see these doors, these iron doors that have bars for windows. The windows are all very high, though, for a mouse. And you can hear, from some of them, you hear some groans. And it looks like about 20, about 10 on each side in the hall, going down this long hallway.
Oh, excuse me.
Right.
Sorry for the yawning. It's the rusty nail.
Yeah, I know.
Can I peek under the doors, or the doors in a way that I might be able
those doors are flush because they're jail cell doors.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to change into something else to climb up to those things. I'm sorry, what? Let me look at my gear.
That's my Doctor Who sound.
Oh. I know. I'll go back in time before any of this ever existed.
Exactly. Before you and I were even born.
That's right. I'll go back to the site of this place and I'll see if I have any spells. Was that a hint, or were you just making Doctor Who sounds?
I was making Doctor Who sounds.
Okay.
Yeah, and a hint.
Oh no! Now I got to figure out what the hint means. I don't have a sonic screwdriver.
No, you don't.
But I've got a sword.
Right. Sonic sword? Do you have a TARDIS?
Yes. I get inside it.
All right.
And I go to a different planet entirely.
Some Daleks show up
where I'm not cursed. I go somewhere where I'm not cursed, and I say, you know what?
Daleks show up, and they're like, terminate, and then they kill you.
Oh, well, we're done. That ended,
end of story.
That ended weird. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Doodly-doo, 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 doodly-doo. Oh, man. Now I'm looking at my stuff. I kind of wish you hadn't given me a hint, because now I'm going to try to figure stuff out.
I may have been joking about a hint.
Oh, who knows?
Yeah.
I now have do I still have my novelty nudie pen?
I do, yeah. It's still on you, yeah.
Everyone wants to know. Now,
you got all your stuff. You got your bag of tractors. You got your nudie pen. You got your fake turds.
Now, the pinup girl who was on the nudie pen, is she now a little mouse? A little pinup mouse?
Well, where do you keep your nudie pen? Is it in the bag or is it
in the bag? It's in the bag.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, you pull out your nudie pen from your bag.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Is there a little mouse on the nudie pen where there was once a person?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, it doesn't matter.
It's a mouse,
all right. Yeah. Who gives a shit?
It's a mouse
okay.
Now. Yeah.
All right. Fine. I don't even know why I asked.
Even when you look at Distortion has kind of like mousy like features to his little cherub face.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. I've got rope. I've got and I've got. You know what I have?
Mm-hmm.
I have 8 sticks of dynamite, which are now mouse-sized.
True. You do. Even your tractors would be mouse-sized.
Even my tractors would be mouse-sized from the bag of holding.
Yeah.
So
whatever distortion did, he equalized everything.
Yeah, apparently. What are mouse pigs? If I use their at so here's what I'm gonna walk up to that first door. First, I want to put my ear on it and see if I hear anything coming from inside.
You hear snores.
I should have turned into a spider. Why didn't I turn into a spider? This would have been way easier. Okay. All right. I'm gonna take out a little mouse-sized stick of dynamite, and I'm gonna slide it under the door, and I'm gonna just so it's like at the door, and I'm gonna light it with my mouse-sized cigar.
Okay.
And I'm gonna run away down the hall, and I'm hoping it's gonna blow a tiny little hole in the door that I can crawl through.
Okay. Roll for damage on that.
Why? I'm down the hall. Oh, I don't know how much damage does a stick of dynamite do.
Oh, that's a good question. Let me see. I had that written down before. D.
Did I tell you about the time Gary Gygax joined the Olympic ski team?
Oh, no.
Did I tell you about the time Eddie got on the ski jump team? He was shit at the slalom because he's a little bit not in shape, but as a high jumper, he was great. So, and that beard, that amazing beard that he had, it didn't hamper his aerodynamics in the least. No.
Okay, they usually do 3d6 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
I don't see any reason why it would do any less damage, because this is magic. So roll 3d6.
It's magic dynamite? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I rolled 2 1s for a start. Let's roll one more die. And a 3. So that's 5 points of damage. I hope that's enough to like knock a door off its frame.
For being a tiny mouse-sized stick of dynamite, it makes the same sound of a large stick of dynamite. And this echoes through this chamber, and now you hear everybody going, "What the? Oh, help me!" You know, at each of the little rooms. And the door does have a little hole blasted in the side of it.
All right, I'm gonna crawl.
Base.
I'm gonna crawl through that door.
Yeah. So you see a female Mydalfawn sitting up, just looking confused, looking around, and then she sees the mouse, and she just looks and says, "Are you dinner?"
So no, my name's Luke Skywalker. I'm here to rescue you. Forget it. Forget it.
Kind of short for dinner.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, I say, are you a cleric?
No, I'm a cook.
Then I'm not dinner. Where's the cleric?
I don't know. all I did was I accidentally spilled some soup on one of the Jabberwocky, some dream soup. And then they grabbed me and they threw me in here. I don't know how long I'm supposed to be in here for. Just a skeleton shows up every once in a while and throws me some bread. I'm so tired of bread.
It's good bread, though.
It's not bad. I mean, I like the little oats.
Yeah, right? Did they give you a butter with it? Because the butter's, I mean...
Yeah. And then as you're asking that, you hear this clattering sound. Almost as if bones are going up and down the hallway. And you hear, what's going on out here?
Oh. All right, I'm gonna crawl back. Wait here.
All right, do a stealth. Give me a stealth, mousy stealth. Take advantage that you're just so small.
Yeah, I would assume so.
Yeah.
Nevertheless, I still only rolled a 13.
Okay, so you come out. You try to sneak out as easy as you can, and you're face to face now with one of those dumb-looking skeletons, those D&D skeletons that the kind that you fought. In episode 12. Mm-hmm. And it walks up, sees you, and goes, "Why do we have mice?" And he goes, "Eh." And he pulls out a bow and arrow and fires it at you.
Roll initiative?
Yes, they roll initiative.
I'm going to use my inspiration point to get...
Yes.
All right, because I just rolled a very bad roll. Oh, that's a relief. Okay, 17 plus 3 is 20.
Okay. Let me get my skeleton stats.
I'm going to get my skeleton stats. I'm going to get my skeleton stats.
Skeleton stats. Okay. He rolled a 14.
Skeleton stats.
What'd you roll?
His skeleton stats. Skeleton stats! Sorry.
You got 14. What'd you get?
I rolled a 17 plus 3.
Okay, so you go first. What are you going to do? He's pulling out this bow and arrow.
All right, I'm going to pull out Distortia, and I say, "You ready for this?"
He's all, "What?"
All right, and I'm going to go run up to my little mousy self. Is going to run up to the skeleton, and I'm going to hit him on his toe with Distortia.
Okay.
Sure. All right.
Roll an attack.
Do I get a bonus because the toe is so big?
I will let you roll advantage just because he's so big. Yeah.
You go yarg. Oh, natural 20.
Oh, nice. Okay, so you're gonna do double damage on him.
All right.
Roll your damage, which is Distortia. What is this? Do you have it written down? I can look
it's
it up
still just 1d6 plus 3, I guess.
1d3 6 plus 3.
Then it creates.
And then you roll a 1d4 to see how many images you create of it.
Right. So I rolled a 8 points on the skeleton.
Okay.
And then plus 2 skeletons appear next to him.
Okay. And they're going to do 2 more points of damage. So you did 8, and then so it's 10 points of damage. That stab to the toe, like, it shatters his leg. He's
oh, man.
The other skeletons then, like, come in and, like, do a stab. And the skeleton's just like, "What is going on?" And then he's going to swing around with his sword at one of the other skeletons.
All right.
And gets an 8 plus 2. So he gets a 10, and let's see what the I can't remember what the AC is on these things.
Mm-hmm.
I think he destroyed it. So he destroyed one illusion.
Okay.
And now it's your turn.
I say to him with my bonus action, "All of this can stop if you tell me where the priest is."
Do a persuasion check.
Oh, my charisma is so shitty.
Yeah. I would say with advantage because he's confused, but it's probably a disadvantage because you're a mouse, so it's going to equal out.
Well, now what do I roll? Because I've just rolled 2 dice. All right, I'll roll one.
Just once.
All right, everything I've rolled before does not matter. This is what matters now.
All
okay. 12.
12. Okay. He's like, he like points down the hallway, but like sort of like not, convincingly. Just in like a general direction.
All right.
And then because it's your turn, those phantoms attack automatically.
There's only one left. There's only one left. Yeah.
It stabs him, and he shatters and dies. The image vanishes when the skeleton dies. He falls to a pile of bones in front of you.
Oh, well. All right, I'm going to start running down to the end of the hall.
Okay. You get down to the end of the hall.
All right.
And there are basically the very last door at this hallway.
All right.
This isn't a very like this level is basically just it. It's like 10 and 10 on each side. There's another level that seems to go down after this, another detention level or some other kind of level. But the Mylophons are all still. You can all hear them like asking what's going on through their doors. Some of them you can see their little snouts sticking out through their little windows.
All right.
Like, who's there? Who's there? And then you get down to the last the last one.
Okay. Okay.
And I cannot remember the name of the Mylophon that I said was in here.
You don't expect me to remember it, do you?
No. I'll go by their nickname, which is Old Krusty.
Old Krusty.
Yeah.
And I yell really loud, "Is Old Krusty in here?"
And you hear this tiny little lady Mylophon voice. Yes? Who's asking? A really small voice.
1 minute. Stand back from the door. And I'm going to go over there and put another stick of dynamite under there.
Okay. Go ahead and roll the damage on it.
All right. I'm just going to, make sure that I've deducted it from my inventory because, this could be important later. Sure. All right. I only got 6 sticks left. All right, and 2 and 3 is 5, and another 11 points of damage.
Oh, very nice. So yeah, you blow a bigger hole than the last time.
All right, do I blow the door off its hinges at all?
No, it's just like dented down at the bottom.
Okay.
Pretty badly.
All right.
There is a hole down there.
All right, I go running in, and I say...
She's like, totally freaks out. What the?
Say, hey, don't panic, don't panic. Okay.
I really don't like mice.
That's okay. I'm not a mouse. I'm not a mouse.
You look like a mouse.
I know. I've been cursed. Cursed. Complicated. I've been cursed into the form of a knife.
You look like a mouse.
I know, but I'm also a druid, so I can turn into a mouse. It is. And but I need to be uncursed. And if you uncurse me, I will not be a mouse anymore or a knife. And here's the other thing. Busby Burbi, right? Yeah. He's horrible. I want to blow this place up so all you people can escape. How's that sound?
That sounds pretty good.
All right, so can you uncurse me?
So this elderly-looking rabbit-like Mylophon with your regular antlers, your type thing going on, wearing soup kitchen rags, sits down on her bale of hay and just thinks, it's been a while, but I could see what I could do.
Please.
And then she's actually going to ask you for components to do this. So let me look up what the usual components are for.
I can use, by the way, I can use guidance, my guidance cantrip on her to give her an additional 1d4 on her roll.
Yeah. T and break curse.
So this is definitely a curse. It's not like a lesser restoration. That would.
Well, we don't know, but you've asked her to use this spell in particular. So it needs components. Are what? She doesn't need any components. She just has to say the magic words and wave her hands.
Do it.
Okay.
Do it.
So
do it.
She sits down, concentrates for a while, says, "All right, let's see what we can do here."
Okay.
And just as she's about to do it, you hear an alarm go off. And then you hear some commotion down the hallway. And you can hear somebody make a perception roll.
Uh-oh. Okay.
We're getting close to our cliffhanger.
Our cliffhanger.
Yeah.
I got a natural 21 on my perception.
Damn. Okay. You could. Sounds like somebody is yelling your name. In fact, there's several people yelling your name, and it sounds like you can hear Jabberwocky say, "The ledger says he's here."
His name tag says he's here. It says Lord of your Ass, which on the ledger translates to Horkhauser. Everybody look for this guy.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
That's our cliffhanger.
Is that
Yeah.
our cliffhanger?
Yeah.
Sorry, I just made a weird face. Let me do that again. Cliffhanger! Okay.
Everybody this episode has this voice.
Yeah, I've noticed. Everybody,
Yeah.
even when Horkhauser's a mouse, you should be talking like, "Hey, everybody, what's going on?"
Oh, that's good.
Oh,
Yeah.
my God!
I demand that you do that voice from now on.
All right, well, you got to have to remember that for next week. Wow, so Horkhauser, little mouse Horkhauser is still a mouse, and now the alarm has gone off and everybody's looking for him.
Yeah.
And maybe, just maybe, he can get uncursed and return this plate.
Yeah.
And then kill Busi Burbi.
You're going to kill entertainment?
Yes.
Wow.
Because he's
pretty
a
intense.
dick. Well,
Yeah.
this has been a lovely episode. Do you have anything you'd like to promote?
Please check out the onemanmurdermaze.com website, because I just added all of our prior episodes on YouTube on the front page, so now it's easy to take a look at them. Plus,
Cool.
I have added a loot section, so now you can look at all of the items that Horkhauser has collected so far, including Distortia, the talking scimitar,
All right.
and a few other items.
And I'm going to I promise I'm going to get up to date with the drinks I've been drinking, because some people have been asking. Also, so we do have a podcast on Apple and Stitcher. I'm going to try to get us on to a couple other services, too, for those of you in other lands. Also,
and please tell your friends.
We are on YouTube, so tell your friends, go to YouTube, watch our videos, watch our back videos, go to tell your friends about our podcast. And if you enjoyed this episode, you'd like to, you can always tip us $1 or $2 at paypal.me/onemanmurdermaze. Goes to pay for a bandwidth and maze maintenance, and to keep the skeletons happy. As always, if you haven't checked out, if you're an Invader Zim fan, you want to check out the medium-sized book of Zim scripts. It's available at bookbaby.com. Just Google that stuff right up. And Amazon might carry it someday. I don't know. They're not carrying anything new. They're a bunch of garbage heads over there. Please, if you happen to live next door to Jeff Bezos, go over to his house and throw eggs at his windows, because I don't know.
He loves that. He's like, these are shaped like my head. I love these things.
That's right. And Ricky has you go to Ricky's Twitter.
Oh, my Twitter, yeah. Ricky Simons at Twitter has links. The saved link at the top has links to all my stuff, my music that I make, and my stories that I write, and my art that I draw. It's all
and the
there.
people he's wronged are all listed there.
Oh, yeah. That's my favorite page.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. It gets bigger every day. So, it's just a matter of time before one of them takes revenge on you and kills you. Yeah, that'll be fun. This has been One Man Murder Maze with Ricky Simons and Eric Trueheart. If you enjoyed the show, hey, please tip your Maze Masters for maze maintenance at paypal.me/onemanmurdermaze. Our audio podcast is available on Apple and Stitcher. Our videos are on twitch.tv/onemanmurdermaze and also on YouTube. Just search for One Man Murder Maze. Our website is guess onemanmurdermaze.com.